going, everyone? Legend Bacon here, and welcome to Doki Doki Literature Club. Oh my gosh, I've been wanting to play this game forever. So let's just get into it, dude. I'm so excited. Please enter your name. My name is Legend Bacon. Let's do it. I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today? Wait, what? You'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. I don't know why I'm reading it like that, but it's just the voice I want to give the main character, I guess. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. Number 15. However, I just saw an idol in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me.
I overslept again, but I caught you this time.
Maybe because only I decided to stop and wait for you.
You say you say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. I mean, Legend Bacon. Oh, that's mean, Legend Bacon. Well.
Oh, oops. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something.
Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you wanted to.
So I think the tilde, it makes it like a, you know, I think, I don't know. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute.
By the way, Legend Bacon, have you decided on a club you want to join yet?
I added so many words there, and I don't care. A club? I told you already, I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. I'm just gonna drink my mystery drink. Ah, so much sugar. I haven't been looking either.
That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year.
Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissingly go along with whatever she's going on about. Sarah likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average. Spending my free time on games and anime. Fuck yeah, dude. Same. Games and anime, that's where it's at. I was talking about how
I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know.
Aw, that's cute.
And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET.
A NEET? Okay. In a few years.
Because you're not used to the real world.
I wonder what a NEET is.
You trust me, right? Don't keep me worrying about you. Don't make me keep worrying about you.
Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though.
Will you at least promise me you'll try a little?
Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that.
Yeah!
Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. This music is just infectious. I guess seeing her worry about me makes me want to ease her mind a little, at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside her head. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. Okay. Guess I. Oh, well. Oops.
Hello?
Sayori? Sayori must have came into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize I'm the only one left in the classroom.
I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in.
Honestly,
you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed.
she's so adorable. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club.
Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know.
Know what?
Well, you can come to my club.
Sayori.
Yeah?
There's no way I'm going to your club.
Meanie.
Sayori is vice president of the literature club. I thought I was everywhere she had any interest in literature. Oh, I can spacebar. I'm just gonna spacebar. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be a fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club.
Come on, please.
Why do you care so much anyway?
Well, kind of to the club yesterday I'd bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything.
Ugh, this is gonna be torture on my throat. But I'm gonna do it anyway because I want to. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning that as to have planned all this out. It's right there, Bacon. Come on. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay?
Yay, let's go!
And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door.
Everyone, the new member is here!
I told you, don't call me a new member. Eh? I glance around the room. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you.
Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere.
Ah, Legend Bacon. What a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is the one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. My mouth is so moist for some reason. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori.
You can just ignore her when she gets moody.
Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls.
Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club.
Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you.
And it sounds like you've already known Monica. Isn't that right?
That's right. It's great to see you again, Legend Bacon. Monica smiles sweetly. We know each other well. Oh, we do know each other well. We rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, and athletic. Oh, basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica.
Come sit down, Legend Bacon. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes.
Hey, I made them. I'll get them.
Sorry, I got a little too sad.
Then how about I make some tea as well? These voices are great. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, what the fuck? Okay, what the hell? That was weird. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Okay, I don't know why that popped up. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Ah! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. That's cute. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears.
So cute!
I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know, just hurry and take one. She got the little fang. Sayori grabs the first one, then Monica. I follow.
It's delicious!
Sayori talks with her mouth. Talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. Oh my god. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but to notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. Oh, hi, kitty. I have a cat now, guys. Do you want to see her? Come here. Come here, Wendy. I'm sorry. Oops. Come here, baby. Okay, you can run away. Her name's Gwendolyn, and she's probably upset with me now. I didn't have a good grip on her, and she kind of slid. Anyway. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. Ah! Okay, I'm sorry. She ran up and scratched me. Okay. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Well, why are you thanking me? It's not like I... Oops. God, I'm having so much problems, guys. I am so sorry. Okay. It's not like I... Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything. I thought you technically did, Sayori said. Well, maybe. But it's not for you, you know, dummy. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in the classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I mean that, you know... I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. But I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me.
So, what made you consider the literature club?
I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so I was mixing up voices. It's a problem. That's okay.
That's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it is my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone.
Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year?
Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make it something special out of it. If it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica's really a great leader.
Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club.
You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah!
We'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls all interested in the same goal. Monica must really worked hard to find these three. Maybe that's why they're all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature.
So, Legend Birkin, what kind of things do you like to read?
Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I really don't have a good way of answering that. Manga.
I mutter quietly, half joking.
Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet.
Not much of a reader then, I guess.
Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Aw. Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see.
Yuri chases the rim of her teacup with her finger.
My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive.
Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people.
But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't that amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately.
I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped at something I can relate to in their minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Alright, well, I actually have to go. So that is all I have time for at this very juncture. But leave a like if you did. Comment, subscribe to become a legend today, and I will see you guys in the next video, whatever I make. Lotta!